find the standard deviation for ungrouped data when frequency is given. So here if we consider that x1, x2, xn and the observations with the frequency f1, f2, fn in the tabular form, x1, x2, up to xn, there are n observations and the corresponding f1, f2, fn we find. So how can we find the standard deviation of this data? First we have to find the mean x bar, that is summation xi into fi by summation fi, and here the xi fi means x1 into f1 plus x2 into f2 plus x2 into f2 so on, and then we have to find the fi x square. Then we have to find the variance, that is 1 by n summation over I equal to 1 fi x square minus x bar square, where n is the total frequency, that is the sum of total frequency, and the standard deviation is the positive square root of variance. So now the question is that, or we consider one question, that an experiment consists in throwing a die 5 times and noting the number of sixes. The experiment was repeated 200 times with the following results. So here the number of sixes are observed. This is defined by x. That is 0 sixes is observed 58 times, 1 6 86 times, 2 6 40 times, 3 sixes 14 times, 4 sixes 2 times, and 5 sixes 0 times. So now here this is the number of sixes. This will be defined by x, and the frequencies of the number of sixes how many times appear, that is given by frequencies. So now how can I find the mean and standard deviation? So first we write here the table x and f. So corresponding, these are the frequencies corresponding f. So here the summation f, which is already known by the n, that is n is equal to also 200 xf, that is, so now we have to find the mean. So mean means summation xf by summation f. So here we will find the xf, that is the product of each observation with the frequency. So we get 0, 1 into 86 86, 2 into 40 80, 3 into 14 42, plus 4 into 2 8, plus 5 into 0 equal to 0. So and here if we sum all this one, so we get the summation of xf, that is 260, and already we find summation f, that is 200. So now the mean will be summation xf by summation f, that is 216 by 200, that is 1.08. Now we have to find the variance, 1 by n summation fx square minus x bar square, where n is the total frequency, that is already find 200, and now we have to find the summation fx square or x square f. How can we find? See that first we find the x square, that will be 0 for 1 1, for 2 it will be 4, for 3 is equal to 9, for 4 equals 16, for 5 it will be 25, and x square f will be 0 into 58 0, 1 into 86 86, 14 into 4 160, 14 into 9 126, 2 into 16 32, and so on. And if we now find this all this one, sum all this, we get 404, and the variance will be 404 by 200 minus 1.08 whole square. And if you calculate this value by using your calculator, you will get the variance as 0.8536, and the standard deviation is the positive square root of the standard deviation, a positive square root of the variance. The standard deviation is the positive square root of variance, so that will be, after square rooting, we get the value 0.92. So I hope the whole process is clear, that when or how can you find the standard deviation when the for the ungrouped data when the frequency is given. So thank you for watching the video.